It was back in ninth grade when I used to be bullied by every single person in my class. There was this one guy who would push me around, and because I was so skinny and weak at the time, I would just let him do so and I had no confidence either. He would bully me. He would call me names in front of the entire class, in front of all the girls, and that really humiliated me. I would go home and I cry, and the next day I would go home and I cry, and the next day I would go home and cry, and the next day I would go home and cry, and basically the cycle repeated itself for every single day of the year until I decided to change, until I decided that I want to be someone else. But that required me sacrificing a part of myself, a part that I held dearly onto, out of trauma, maybe, out of issues that I have built over the years, but I still like that part of me. There is no denying that. And when I sacrificed it, I changed. I became someone else. I started to work harder. The results came. I was happy. I worked harder. The results came, and I was happy. Eventually, though, since the growth curve of the results is exponential, I've had to work harder and harder for the minimum amount of results. I had given up at certain point. I had a lot of times I wanted to give up, and yeah, I just got back up. I got back up and I tried again, and I tried again, and I tried again. Eventually, that led me to this point of my life, and I want to document it, every single minute of it, and I want to just share my story. I'm not the best speaker. I'm not the best looking guy on the internet. My ethnicity might not be the most desirable, but I can say one thing, that I'm as authentic as it gets. Right? My background does not define me. Only my future does. Only my present action does. And if you want to stay for that journey, then please be my guest. If you don't, then scroll away. I don't care anymore. But if you care about authenticity, then stay. Let me prove to you how authentic a person can get. I'm as complex as any other human being on this planet.